Hello, my name is Ivette Aponte, creator of Team Generation Fit. And today I want to tell you a little bit about my story and why I became a Team Beachbody Coach. So my story begins long before I ever heard about the coaching opportunity or was approached by it. And it started in Atlanta because I was at a conference and I remember hearing Christine Kane speak, and her story just touched me and inspired me and moved me to tears. But beyond that, it also showed me a calling and a purpose for my life. I felt that my purpose was to one day inspire and motivate and help people and teach them. I didn't know how, I didn't know when, but I knew at that moment that that was what I wanted to do at some point in my life. And I remember praying and asking God for a story, because in order to motivate and touch people, I had to communicate a message. And what was I going to talk to them about? I didn't have anything radical happen to me. I didn't have any aha moment. And I remember just praying, God, please give me a story. Well, forward to 2014, I had just completed a very important and very intense rotational assignment at work. I am an engineer at the NASA Kennedy Space Center and had this amazing opportunity to work with the leaders of the Kennedy Space Center. And it was awesome, but it was intense. And so I had to put in long hours every day, sometimes even up to 16 hours a day when we were launching, 16, 17 hours. I mean, it was crazy, and even work the weekends to get stuff done. And I fell into the excuse that I had no time to work out. I had no time for myself. It was all about busy, and doing. And when I wasn't working, I was being a worship leader, because that's what I love. I love to sing and I love to lead worship, and I do it in different churches on the weekends. So I'm always on the go. I'm also a wife, and I just fell into that excuse that I had no time. And by the time I finished that internship, that rotation, I was at my heaviest I had ever been. And I felt horrible. I was sick, I had migraines, I had a sleep disorder, I wasn't sleeping, and when I was sleeping, I wasn't resting. It was horrible. And I also suffered from bacterial overgrowth in my gut, which provoked me to have severe and painful intestinal bloating that specialists said I would suffer from for the rest of my life. I mean, I was a mess, and I felt horrible, but yet hid it all under a smile. But I knew something had to happen, and I knew I had to get back on track. And the worst thing you can do is also feel sorry for yourself and feel like you're a failure. And I fell into that. I felt so horrible. So I wasn't my normal self, and no one had a clue how I was really feeling. And so all of that changed when I saw an infomercial about Focus T25 on a Sunday. And this just caught my attention. And I felt glued to the TV, because for the first time I felt hope. I felt that in 25 minutes, I can get a full body workout. I mean, that excuse that I had, that there was no more time to work out, that excuse was no longer valid. And I remember picking up the phone, because I just felt that this was what I needed. And no one answered. No one answered the phone. Like, when does that ever happen in an infomercial? People always answer. They want to sell you the product. And no one answered. So I put it aside, and I said, it'll just be until next week. That's okay. And that week, you see, God has bigger plans. Listen up. That week I met Mindy Lawhorn on Instagram, and she had posted about fitness and her achievements with fitness and reaching the Millionaires Club. And I remember I made a comment about what is it that she was doing, and she decided to reach out to me and talk to me about her team and about coaching and about what was going on and how cool it was and how fun it was. And really, there was just no pressure, and she was just so nice, and I just got this positive vibe. I was also starstruck, but I got this positive vibe from her. I had seen her before on Turbo Jam videos and have felt a connection to this modifier, to this girl, and now I was talking to her, and she was so nice. And that positivity and that vibe just got me hooked. But more than that, the program that was on sale that month was Focus T25. And that's it, I'm done. I want this program. And she talked to me about the coaching opportunity and how I can get a discount on Shakeology. I had tasted Shakeology before, and loved it. I am like a shake addict. I have done shakes for years, and let me tell you, Shakeology was just the best I had ever tasted, and it was just awesome. And so I joined and became a coach mainly for the discounts on Shakeology and on the programs. And through coaching, I found a network of like-minded people who supported you. It wasn't like a competition of people trying to beat you and be better than you. It was just a network of people helping you and supporting you and uplifting you. And I loved that. And that just really opened my eyes as to what coaching really was. It wasn't just about selling a product, which was kind of like, taboo that when you hear about a coach and, that it's selling a product. It was so much more than that. But it really hit me about being a coach and my purpose in being a coach when I actually finished that first program, T25. And I remember talking to Mindy and showing her my results through a picture. And she said, you have to post this online. You have to post this online. Like, this could inspire so many people. I remember writing that post and waiting 2 hours, like with my button on this, my thumb on the set, because this was going so out of my comfort zone. And literally that moment that I pressed send was the moment that I realized what coaching was all about. I have gotten so many comments about support, and both supporting me in my journey and people that were inspired and wanted to start their own. They were like, wow, I want to know what you're doing. Talk to me. That's so inspirational. Wow, I can't believe you did that. I want to do it too. And it just hit me that I had found that platform that I had prayed so hard to God about years before, of inspiring people and motivating people and teaching people. That is why I became a coach. That is the essence of why I do what I do. I just love it. It is the platform God has given me to reach out to people and let them know that they could be busy moms, they could be busy individuals, professionals. I mean, they can have the most hectic life, but they can make a change in their nutrition and in their health with baby steps every day. And if I could do it, they can do it. That is why I became a coach. And just seeing transformations and seeing how people get inspired and motivated, and how when they see change, they inspire change in other people. It's just a catalyst, and it keeps on going and going and going. And so much more than the monetary gain. It's so much more than the recognition, because you do get recognition. This company does recognize you for all of your efforts, and it's fun. It's really fun to be recognized. But the long-term results of changing and impacting people's lives are really what move me and motivate me, even through the tough days. When, when I'm down and I don't want to work out, I know that there's people out there who are looking at me for inspiration and motivation, and who see me literally as a life coach. And that, to me, is why I became a coach, and I love it. And I think it doesn't matter what I do in life or what direction that my life takes, I think I always see myself doing this. So I hope you enjoyed my story, and if you want to hear more, hey, just post comments below. I'd be more than happy to chat with you and talk to you more about coaching and about joining my team. Talk to you later, guys. Bye.